Well, another day, another video. Um, we're not going to do a video on this, but Riddick! Fuck. Well, it's been a good vacation. I'm on summer vacation. That's why I have all this time in my hands and started making these videos. Anyway, so today we're going to look at the CC01, but I want to show off this little WR02 Q Maman tractor. And the reason why is the wheels. So I was sitting in my room one day looking at my CC01, which, to be honest, I kind of hated at first. And I was looking at this tractor and I looked at the wheels and I was like, oh my god, they fit. And that was the key to making my CC01 an awesome trail truck. So, here she is. And you'll notice has those WR02 tractor tires. So I built the Bronco, painted a nice metallic orange. I really think this is a beautiful truck. About the wheels, I had the original wheels. Well, I never actually put the original tires on. I bought a different set, aluminum big puffy ones. The truck rolled over. I bought the BF Goodrich ones. The truck rolled over. Finally, I rolled over a lot. It was almost undrivable. It was always on its side. And I bought on RC Mart. I bought a set of rims for the front of a tractor, and a set of tires. I made some foams from like weather stripping. Put those in. It's not really good foam, but a little bit of pressure. And I threw these tires on, and I really like it. It's like a mini monster truck, and it's kind of like if you actually took bias ply tires and you actually built up your Bronco, you could end up with something that looks just like that. So we're going to take a look at this. As I said, this wasn't my favorite truck. When I was building the kit, I really liked it, and then when I started finishing up the kit and putting it together, I noticed some things that I did not like, and when I started to drive it, other things I didn't like, and I actually had to put quite a few upgrades. So we're going to take a look at this today and learn some of the upgrades and things I changed and mods I made to the chassis and a bunch of different things to make this fun, and then I'll show you some running footage. Alright, let's get at it. So, we're going to try and look at things on this viewing angle. Alright, so this is the truck. Looks good. I'm going to pull the body clips off. So this is the CC01. I think Tamiya kind of started the genre of trail trucks. So we'll just pull off the body. I must say I love this body. I haven't really damaged it. I put just a bare little bit of Gorilla Tape up there. I do have a light kit in it, as you see. It's just stagnant lights. They're just always on. In the running footage, actually used the lights today, which is kind of cool. Love this body. It also fits on the CR01. You can pick one up. It's a beautiful body. Now getting to the truck. So some things you may notice that are different. This is the battery bay, and I've actually cut a piece of plastic and glued it in because I've closed that off. And my batteries go, open this strap up, my batteries slide in here in this back part. And I have a few posts there. So that's the original mount system, and it actually meant to hold like the ESC and a bunch of stuff, and I cut it out and I put the ESC below. It slides in, strap goes down, and the posts go in there. So to do that, I had to remove I had to remove a little bit from the underside of this mount for the body posts. And then the battery slides in. I have some foam in there, and I can just pull the battery up and slide it out. So the other mod I made, this cover used to come all the way across, and then the ESC went on top of it, and I cut it out and I put the ESC down in the chassis. So that is a quick run 10BL 120 amp ESC in there, and I'm running a quick run 21.5 turn motor. I don't know if that's going to focus. Originally when I built this, I had a 10.5 turn in, and I tell you, it was way too fast. This thing was uncontrollable at 10.5. I thought about putting in a 17 turn. I said, to hell with it, and I put in a 21, and it's actually a 21.5, and it's actually quite a good motor for this truck. I'm running the Savox 1256TG servo. I don't know if that's really necessary on this truck. The steering system starts here on this arm, goes to this arm, goes through the chassis, comes out underneath and connects to these two arms. And it's actually probably the worst feature of the truck. I hated the steering system. I had the original, didn't like it. I put in a GPM, that kept coming apart, and this is a hot racing one. So that's one mod. Another mod I did, I have changed the shocks. These are, I think they're called Asima or something. They're this cheap, they're just a cheap oil-filled shock, but they work pretty good. Other mods I've done, if you look at the underside, I replaced the really weak plastic A-arms with these hot racing A-arms, which are quite nice. I cracked this piece here. This is hot racing. The original was plastic, and I had a piece of steel covering it, and I ripped the A-arms right off it and broke it all in here. So that had to be replaced. I'm still running the plastic cups and the plastic hub carrier. So that's plastic, but this has been replaced with nice aluminum. I have this is like a pressed steel plate. It's from a company called KYX. It's pretty cheap. I replaced the drive shaft. This is an extra speed, nice heavy duty drive shaft. And I just put it in yesterday, and I noticed today that, I don't know if you can see that, but the steel case here is rubbing on it. So I'm going to have to take a Dremel and round out this section so that it doesn't actually score it too much more. The original kit comes with these really weak plastic links that literally the shock tension bends them down, bows them, and they're so terrible. So I had those on for like one drive, and then I got these steel links, and I don't know if you notice, one side's aluminum color, one side's black. That's because I originally ordered black, and they sent me two rights and no left, and then they sent me a left in a different color. That's okay. So that's another mod to make the four link really nice and stiff. You want to do definitely do aluminum or steel links. Another thing that broke, I had so you notice my diffs aren't locked. I have the locking mechanism that comes with the kit in the original diff, and it rounded all the gears rounded off. So that's an extra speed. All the cogs inside are from extra speed. That's been upgraded. And I think that's about it for the upgrades. That's quite a few. So the steering, the shocks, the four link, the drive shaft, the gears, this front plate, the A-arms, these steering rods, quite a few changes, and then the mods to the chassis. I just put that in, not for strength or anything, just so to keep more of the dirt out, right, and closed it in. I have to say, after I'd done all that and got a motor that's the right speed, that runs the right speed for this truck, that I really, really like this truck. I think it's actually very fun to drive, and definitely for beginners, it works quite well. That's my CC01 Bronco. Had it out today, drove it pretty hard. I like to bash my vehicles. It looks really good with the BF Goodrich tires on it, by the way, but it just drives better with these wider treads. So I'm keeping those on. Hope you enjoy the video. If you really want to get a kit that's a trail truck, CC01's a good kit. I think if you want to get away without spending more in upgrades than it would cost to buy the kit, I think get a CC02. And I may pick one of those up someday. The CC02 has solid axle front and four bar linkage front and back, so it might be a little bit more capable. And when you're watching the video, if I had a locked diff, it would actually climb and do things much better. So you're going to see once it gets beached on something, maybe this wheel spins and this wheel spins. So it doesn't really tend to go over much heavy terrain. But it's general driving. It's a good truck. It's a beautiful body. I think it's one of my favorite bodies from Tamiya, the Ford Bronco, and it comes with this. This is actually a hard plastic grill. This kit comes with the light buckets and the light kit, and that's always a good deal. Alright, so take a look and leave a note in the comments. Tell me what you think. I got a bunch of other vehicles. I have like 15 more. So there'll probably be 15 more videos. I got a lot of other vehicles to show you. I have a couple things I want to buy and put together. Thinking about building an RC four-wheel drive Trailfinder 2 short wheelbase truck and putting my Sand Scorcher body on it because the wheelbase fits, and that would actually look pretty cool. All right, without further ado, here's the video.